You've never watched an episode. Did you hear about this guy in the weekend who said...
I haven't watched it in a while, but I
Did you hear about this guy who said the wage gap is women's choice?
Women do earn less in America because they choose to.
On Hannity?
I saw a snippet of that, yeah.
Did you see a snippet of that? Do you remember the guy who said it?
Vaguely.
He was a male model, and he's a member of Mensa. Really interesting guy. If I was to be gay, I would probably fuck him. I wouldn't be surprised if I've beaten him off before. But this guy said that women choose to earn less. And it sounds shocking, like, I don't want any money, thanks. But his point was actually pretty well researched. And he was saying, when there's a situation like, okay, guys, you and I work at Stelco. We got to stay all night to work on this proposal. We might not get it. My daughter has a piano recital. Your daughter has a piano recital. You are more likely, over the course of millions of women, the female is more likely to say, I'm going to my daughter's piano recital. Sorry. I'm more likely to stay all night. That means that choice again and again and again eventually leads to me going up the ladder faster and making more money.
Yeah, different life priorities.
Yeah. Now, the guy on Fox was saying that this is a good thing because it's God's way, nature's way of saying women are happier at home.
They would rather go to their daughter's piano recital than stay all night at work working on a proposal.
What?
So they end up earning less. They're less ambitious. And I think this is sort of God's way. This is nature's way of saying women should be at home with the kids. They're happier there.
I mean, if you take a female chimp and you put her right there, she can play with a truck or a stuffed animal. And you put a male chimp there, he can play with a truck or a stuffed animal. Invariably, they've done this with 800 different cases. The male chimps almost always go for the truck, and the female chimps almost always go for the stuffed animal and start stroking it and nurturing it.
Yeah.
So
there's something mothery that is in a lot of women.
So let's be feminists. Let's glorify the housewife. Let's glorify their choice to earn less.
I'm all for glorifying the housewife and glorifying all the women and the choices that they make and how to live their lives.
Great. So we're on the same page there. So the wage gap is a myth. You believe that now.
Having a choice does not mean that you're less ambitious, and your comments are absolutely deplorable. Sean, I would like
less ambitious in the workforce.
I would like you to adjust it. You're a father. You have a daughter.
Heroes. If you were a real feminist, you would support housewives and see them as the heroes and women who work wasting their time.
You said that women are less ambitious.
Women are less ambitious.
You have also said that women are better suited in the home.
Yes,
You've
that's
also
a fact.
said that that women are emotional. And women shouldn't run for public office. All of these things that just
I never said women shouldn't run for public office.
Yes, you have. You've said that
If we're talking
before.
about 50% of the population, generally out of this 250 million people or 150 million people, most women are happier at home. They are pretending that they like working, and they're not making money because they don't stay all night at the office. They don't go the extra mile. They don't work all weekend. You're making a mistake. You would be much happier at home with a husband and children.
Oh, boy.
Well, you say that she's not a good politician, but running for something is a small percentage of your entire political career. I think she's very good at being a politician because being a politician is about lying, it's about being corrupt, it's about stealing, and she does it all to a T.
Yeah.
It's the worst, most evil job outside of honest crime, like robbing a bank, and she's the master of it.
You know, you're making everyone else look bad. I mean, when I'm making everyone look bad. You're the guy with cum dripping out of his mouth every time you talk. That's not cum, that's spit.
The dominant narrative in America is white people are evil, white people suck, we should be ashamed of ourselves. And
I don't think we should be ashamed of ourselves. I think that we should take responsibility for the system that we've created.
The best system in the world?
Oh, we do not have the best system in the world.
Who has a better system?
There are many European countries that are much better off than us.
Oh, you mean like the European countries with a higher density of whites, like Northern Europe?
That's one way to phrase it, I guess.
You don't mean Turkey.
No.
You don't mean Eastern Europe with the communists. So the only time you can come up with a system that's better than America, it's a country that's more white than America.
I'm touchy because I have a lot of women in my family. I've been raised by mostly women. Yeah, and look what they've done. They've made a sub-fag. You're below a gay. I'm not a sub-fag, and I don't appreciate that term, okay? Sorry, sub-homo. I'm a straight every fag I know is more masculine than you.
Hey.
Trump is crass and rude and irrational, but that's what we need right now. We need hate. We need fear-mongering. We are so worried about Muslims' feelings after all these attacks that we want to keep it academic and keep it hypothetical and say, well, what if someone was a professional ball player or an academic? Can he not come here? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some show called Racity Race Race Race.
Oh, yeah, well, he was a comedian who I just thought was painfully unfunny. He had that show, and it was really bad. I didn't know he was on CNN. Sorry, continue.
That's all it takes. Just be black and have an angle and whine about race, and you'll go right to the top. Or pretend you have cancer like that Quincy dude. But anyway, first of all, you abolished, liberals, politically correct liberals, feminists have abolished the community.
How so?
Well, one, you have encouraged single mothers by monetizing it. You've created a financial incentive to be a single mom. So that destroyed the black family. Two,
there is not that much incentive.
Oh, yeah, there is.
No, there's not.
If you're dirt poor and lazy in the slums, you'd way rather have a check than go to work. So you say, sorry, get out of here, dude. You're slowing down my welfare check.
The numbers of people that do that are so small. They're insignificant.
80% of blacks are born out of wedlock. 80% of blacks are born to single moms. That's because you guys incentivize it.
Fuck capitalism, fuck racism, fuck sexism, Islamophobia, and fuck Trump supporters. What's your biggest problem with Trump?
All his views.
Can you name one?
He's sexist.
In what sense?
The fact that he doesn't support abortion and the woman's right to choose.
But I think a good 50% of women in America are also pro-life.
A lot of women aren't.
Are you gay?
I am queer.
Oh, you don't use the term gay?
Well, I'm not gay, I'm bisexual.
Oh, I've always been suspicious of bisexual. It seems like a phase.
Oh, well.
I see a lot of old bi people.
Oh, well, you're pretty ignorant.
Okay, well, this has been very enlightening. And I'd be careful going home. I'm not threatening you. I'm saying genuinely.
Well, it seems like a threat.
No. Look, I'm with these guys. I'm not going to chase you down the street. But safe travels, friend.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Hey, bye.
Okay, goodbye. Have a nice night.
I mean, of all the things you can say about him, it is kind of brave. I mean, he's a fucking idiot, but he's a brave idiot. Wise man once said that feminism didn't do anything for women but turn them into shitty men. And that really is the scenario with this final wave of feminism. It's got to be the last one, where they go, no, you're just a dude. You're not a woman who gives birth. Don't create lives and shape them. Just be a dude. Do pull-ups for the Marines. Be in the FDNY. Be a cop. Fight. Fight fascists. Ronda Rousey can beat me up, but that's about it. So I don't understand why you are taking on the charge of violence. Let's kill Nazis. Let's kill fascists. I think it's sort of like when you're 7 and you go, you know what I would do if you came at me? I'd go, dsh. Like that, and then your friend goes, yeah, you do that, I would block it, then I'd headbutt you, and then I'd put your nose bone through your brain. They're in that phase of their evolution. They're 7-year-old boys. It's more that stupid movie Kick-Ass. You think Ava Kaufman can beat up anyone at all? Even a sleeping man. He would wake up and go, what the hell are you doing? Psh. You know what? Wouldn't it be great if you could just kill all the Trump supporters? Would you like to do that?
Fuck you.
Would you like to do that?
No, I want to fix them. I want to change their views.
And the first thing you do is tell them what? That Muslims are good people?
That everyone is a human being and they should be respected.
But isn't it possible that when you look at a group, some might have a disproportionate number that do a thing? Like, for example...
Rich people. The rich people.
Okay, so it's okay. It's okay to make stereotypes about rich people, but not Muslims. And a woman who takes good care of herself, her anus does look beautiful. Now, you say a man... If I was to put my ass in your face, you would need 100% of your willpower not to throw up. I've got hairs all around it. I probably have hemorrhoids. My bag hangs down like a turkey's gullet, and it's got sporadic hairs like a...